Number 1, I told you to make an equation because this is equal to this. And anytime they ask you to solve for x, they're basically telling you to solve an equation. So you go to your calculator to y equals. Everybody's paying attention. You type in 12x minus 5 for y1, 7x plus 4 for y2. Now, a few mistakes I have seen is you're accidentally hitting the multiplication button, this right here for x. Look what it looks like. Do y'all see how it looks like a star? That will give you an error as well. So make sure that that is the variable x, which is right here. Okay, then hit second trace option 5. Wait for it to graph. Then enter, enter, enter. What do you do if it gives you an error? Check your window. So everybody make sure you're good with that real quick by hitting window. Now I didn't give us an error, but we're checking it. Everybody hit window. I want everybody doing it with me. Right here under x minimum and x maximum, you can change that to as big or small as you want. If you want to make sure it can see it, you could change it to like negative 500, positive 500. And if you want to do that right now, you can. That way it's set for tomorrow. Negative 500, positive 500. The x minimum, excuse me, and the x maximum. Once it's set, it's ready for tomorrow. Okay, are y'all good with that? And what was the answer? 1.8. All right, moving on to number 2. What was the clue word? So you knew that you had to do new over old. If you didn't write that down, write it down. Which one is the new shape? The one with the dashes. So this one's new, this one's old. So I just picked those numbers and I did 6 over 2. Again, 6 had to go on top because it was the new one. Well, what is 6 divided by 2? Okay, and which one of these will be the answer? Because look, J has 3 in it too. How do you know it's G and not J? A dilation is a multiplication rule, and that's addition. So that's out. That's a translation. You need help with your calculator? You sure? All right, number 3 wanted you to plot 2 points. It wanted you to go to 5 rockets, 2 days. So what is on the x-axis, rockets or days? So you go to 2 days, and there needs to be one passing through 5 rockets. Is there for A? No. So I go to B. 2 days, 5 rockets? Nope. Go to C. 2 days, 5 rockets? Yes or no? Yes. Super easy. Okay, on the back, number 1, yes, they use the word function, but that's not what they were talking about. If you looked at the answer choices, they were all in y equals mx plus b form. That is an equation, y equals mx plus b. There's 2 ways to do this. Number 1, you could use stat, but you need 2 coordinates, yes? So I make a table. All right, here's a dot. What's the x value at this dot? Negative 4. What's the y value at this dot? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, negative 5. I need one more dot. We'll do this one. What's the x value at that dot? Negative 2. What's the y value? Negative 4. If I have at least 2 coordinates, I can use stat. Everybody remembers how to use stat, yes? So I go to stat, calc, and I'm always going to use option 4 for this class. Again, your screen should not have those R's. So what is the slope? 0.5. What's 0.5 the same thing as? 1/2. So look which ones I can cancel out. That one's got to go, that one's got to go. Was it positive 1/2 or negative? Look right here. So can this one go too? Done. And if you look, the y-intercept was -3. And that's what they have. Now, the other way you could have done this was simply by looking at it and saying, hey, guys, everybody look. The y-intercept is what? Yep, so right there I would have known that was the answer. I didn't even have to use stat. So there's more than one way to do this. All right, number 2, it wanted me to put these numbers in order from greatest to least. So what did I have to change these numbers to? And I want them to look like money. All right, so here we go. How do you change a percent to a decimal? Divided by 100. 60 divided by 100. And guys, the number always goes on top, which is that 6 pennies or 60 cents? All right, so 60 cents for this one. 8/15 was 53 cents. How much money is this? 5 pennies or 50 cents? 50 cents. And 4/9 is 44 cents. So we're looking for the one that's in order from greatest to least. We'll look at F. 60 cents. Is that the biggest? Then 53 cents, then 50, then 44. Was F correct? Yes. Make sure that when you're doing those, you get organized and you write right above it or right below it the number in decimal form. Okay, number 3. Remember what I taught you. When it looks like this, I said go to the answer choices and what does every single one want to know? K. So do I need this picture? No. Do I need this picture? Here is K, yes? And I told y'all all you do is add the 2 inside angles. That's it. Just add them up. What is 60 plus 70? 130. So the answer was C. You have a question? No, we don't worry about the explanation. Don't worry about anything that says. All you worry about is K is equal to 130 degrees. So don't look at the explanations. Just K is 130. Does that make sense? Okay. The last one said the clue word, they want to know which scatter plot is a linear relationship. Remember, linear means straight line. Now, no scatter plot is a straight line. But which one is a linear relationship? Well, look at F. Is F linear or a big curve? All right, let's look at G. Is G anything at all? No. Look at H. Is H linear or a curve? All right, let's look at J. Is J linear? Yes. Okay, so you're going to make sure you wrote down the right answers and put them into the Google Classroom.